Hey, this is Michael Brown and the creative real estate team over at United Funding Corp. I've done a previous video for sellers about limited representation listings. A limited representation listing is one where you represent yourself. You're listed in the multiple listing service. The selling agents who have the buyers contact you directly and they negotiate directly with you. I highly recommend this if you're savvy enough, especially if you're an investor, because you can certainly negotiate the price and how much in closing costs without having to pay a full 3% to a listing agent. Listing agents have their place, especially if you're a seller who is new to the market and never sold a house before. Definitely go with a full price, full representation listing. But if not, here's one of the tricks I use every time I list a house with a limited representation agent. When the selling agent with the buyer calls me, I let them know that in our listing we have a bonus payable to them if we get a full price, because they have to call me first to get the code to go in the house. And I just say, hey, if there's any problems in the house, give me a courtesy call. But I also tell them to call me and let's negotiate the price if they want. Rather than writing it up thinking I'm going to turn it down, call me and make your offer verbally and we can negotiate verbally. They love it because they don't have to go through 20 pages of paperwork. They can call, and if we negotiate terms, then they're going to write it up. But I always have a bonus on my property. So if it's a $100,000 house, I'm saving 3% in listing fees. I might offer a $2,000 bonus on a full price acceptable offer. Full price is key, because now that agent wants to, sell this house for full price or convince their buyer that they should pay full price. An acceptable offer, well, that's up to me what's acceptable. So I'm always willing to pay some closing costs, but if they come at me and they want 6% closing costs, then I'm going to go back to them and say, I'm not paying 6% closing costs and paying you a $2,000 bonus, because that's not acceptable. So we'll try to negotiate a reduced bonus and then I'll try to also reduce that 6% closing cost to 3 or 4. I normally would pay 3, but maybe I'll go 4. I'll go 5. If I got to go 6%, then there's going to be a 0 bonus. But they want some bonus. They got to work for me and go negotiate back on some of that closing cost. So that's the trick of the trade. If you're doing a limited representation listing, I highly recommend them if you're a savvy investor.